deep breaths. It's going to be okay. Hello all, MikeRo Munch here. Welcome to a massive day in my FM19 Southampton save. Today is two big home games. One against Barcelona in the semi-finals of the UEFA Champions League. It's the first time we qualify for the competition. We've already made it to the semis. Incredible. And then after that, it is a game against Man City, who are doing very well in the Premier League, up in fourth. We're actually currently in second, but we'll get onto that in a minute. It is worth seeing how we have got on since the last time we met, which was when we drew 1-1 with Monaco to secure our place in the Champions League semi-finals. Since then, it's been 3 wins and 3 clean sheets. A 2-0 win against Swansea away, a 5-0 thumping of Leicester at home, and then we actually beat Chelsea 2-0 away as well, which is a very impressive result. And it's put us in a pretty good stead in the Premier League. Like I said, we're second, but I will move on to that later. We want to get into the Champions League right here, right now. So we actually have met Barcelona before in the group stage, as I said, and they beat us, well, thumped us at the Nou Camp. But we did get a 0-0 when the teams last met each other down at St. Mary's, but we didn't have as big an injury list as we do now. As you can tell here, Ibrahima Conte, Gundogan, Christian, Bungard, Alex Fernando and Ross Barkley, all of them are unavailable. Kanate and Gundogan because they're not registered in the Champions League, and Bungard, Fernando and Barkley because they're all out injured. It's worth knowing actually that Patty Cutrone is in absolutely sensational form at the moment. He's got 8 goals in his last 5 games. The man is absolutely on fire. And to be fair, he is going to be starting up front today because Brill is still quite tired. Full lineup then, Patricio is in goal. Kieran Tierney, Bichiconti, Ginter and Johnny make up the back 4. Højbjerg and Beltran are in the middle. Goebbels makes a long awaited return. It might be a little bit of a gamble going for it. He's probably going to survive 45 minutes. I'd much rather have the 45 minutes of him at the start. If we can make a good start, all the better. Moroni is beside him, and then the very in-form Robert is on the right-hand side. He's been by far my favourite player this season, and long may that continue if his form carries on. And then, like I said, Patty Cutrone is going to be leading the line up front. On the bench, it's Rosas, Henderson, Bennett, Gini Wijnaldum, Rocha, Embolo, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Chamberlain's been in better form recently, but he's still not quite good enough, I think, to get in ahead of Robert or of Goebbels. If Goebbels is fully fit, he obviously makes the first team. Looking at the Barcelona team here, there's a few changes to the last time we played. They've got Nabil Fekir playing in that number 10 role. Then they've got a boy called Villa up front. Oh my word. 19 years old. He looks annoyingly good. They've only got Mbappe on the right as well. And bloody Naby Keita. Just nicking players off Liverpool. The home leg is going to be crucial. If we can get through this without conceding a goal, I feel like we're in a very, very good position. But ultimately, I don't really think we are going to win the Champions League. I think this is going to be one step too far, but we have to give it a go. And I am risking it here because I could rest up and play and save the team for City and focus on the league. But I don't think we're going to win the Premier League. There is always a chance in the Champions League. It's 3 games. We are 3 games away from winning the biggest competition in club football. So, you know, why the hell wouldn't I want to go for it? And Barcelona look like they're going to have the first highlight as Hernandez throws it in. Højbjerg heads it away to Sergio Busquets. Has not really cleared it. Moroni brings the ball out now. This is a good run from Moroni. He's not got a lot of support. We're not piling forward. But Goebbels here. And he's going to be not very match sharp. Beltran. I see a ball to Robert there. He's not taking it. He's hit it. It's a good effort. He loves a long shot, does Beltran, I have to say. And he has scored a few more in recent weeks. He's been quite decent. So maybe he's got one in his locker today. Fekir back to Sergio Busquets, sitting a bit deeper here, and he's orchestrated it nicely to Hernandez. It looks like I'm wondering if we're maybe going to nick the ball from here, or they're just going to hit one over the top. Fekir into Villa. This boy looks very decent. Can't let him get 2 on the ball. Fekir knocks a nice one over the top. Mane's in. I can see a ball at the back post here. It's the first attack. The first attack. We're not going to win the Champions League. It's not this year. We're not strong enough. We're just not. It's a great ball by Fekir. Mane's just got too much pace and too much nous for Johnny. It's a terrible header from Bichiconti, and Patricio is just pissing me off now. We need a new goalkeeper for next year. Why in the world is he trying to pick that up? I'd feel a lot better as well if we weren't actually like missing half of my best players. Bungard, etc. make a massive difference in this, but it is what it is. We haven't really got the squad depth yet. Maybe one more season is required. Johnny throws it in, Hernandez clears it, and Barcelona is going to counter us to death now as Villa gets on the ball. And he's just darted inside. No one's going to tackle him. Good ball to Mbappe. It's just over. It's just over. 2 away goals. We're not going to score 2 away goals at the Nou Camp. It's just so poor. This defending here is... It's just non-existent. I mean, what's that? What is this? Villa, I mean, Tierney doesn't even bother trying to clear it there. He can just stick a toe out. Doesn't get around the fact that everyone else literally just let him walk through. Oh, God. Gunter. Can't believe this is happening. Well, I can. we held off and got a 0-0 when we took them to St. Mary's in the group stage. It's just maybe I've gone too attacking. I think I sat back a bit more when they came around last time, but I couldn't see us holding out for another 0-0. We needed to get some goals, and it's just not paid off. It's not paid off. Mbappe driving through the midfield. Yeah, he's just gone through. Mbappe and Patricio is alive. That's a start. He's actually here. Well done, mate. Yeah, sure. We just haven't got the players. We don't have the money to buy these sorts of players. I don't have the money to go and buy a Kylian Mbappe or an Nabil Fekir. Højbjerg clears it to Mane. He's just going to smash this, isn't he? It's 3-0. We're not even going to bother come back for the second leg of this. It's over. This has just been the worst start to a tie. 40 minutes in, we're 3-0 down at home. I don't even want to watch it. I can't. Oh, come on now. Fekir whips it in. Hernandez, he's completely free at the back post. Villa. It's 4-0. It's not even half time. We started so well. Don't want to watch it. So bad. We've been absolutely torn to shreds. 4-0. That was absolutely terrible. We're gonna go 4-3-3, and I'm gonna bring on Sebastian Roch. I'm gonna bring Patty Catron. We're gonna take Googles off, rest him up for the weekend. I'm gonna completely save Brill, Donald, and Bolo as well. Oh, Robert's not had his best game either. I mean, it's just been an absolutely wank half. It's been so bad. Oh God, give me strength. Come on now. Naby Keita's got so much room. To Nelson Semedo, this could get really embarrassing. It's a good block. Keita finds Mbappe, who's just had so much room. Kieran Tierney's a mug. Kieran Tierney's brought down Mbappe. I mean, Mbappe for his hat-trick. 5-0. 5-0 at home to Barcelona. 5. There's humbling. There's humiliating. And then there's this. This is like getting pasted. I feel like I'm in like Microsoft Paint. I'm just getting absolutely pasted over here. Just had enough. It's just like, when you can just throw the towel in if you're a boxer. That's how I feel right now. 5-0 at home. We have a second leg to play. Look at the ratings that they're on. It's just making me feel sick. Can we even get a goal? I'm telling the boys to show some passion, but what does it even matter? What does it matter? We've just been we're just not good enough, and I don't know even if I have another season or two if we're ever going to be good enough to win the Champions League. FM19, I think winning the Champions League with the kind of team like Southampton or a lower division team, or if that is going to be such a massive task that you have to spend so many seasons buying in young wonder kids and real talent, because you're never going to have the money to go and buy the quality of players that these guys have. Like, I'm never going to be able to buy an Mbappe or a Milenkovic or a Mane. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't have that money. I'm a bit annoyed considering Kieran Tierney's been bitching all year about not winning the Champions League. That on the day that we've actually in the semi-final and I've managed to kind of mastermind getting us there, that he's decided to put in one of the worst performances in a Southampton shirt in history. As Johnny heads it straight to Mane and he's going to whip this in. It's going to be 6 because they brought on Messi just because they can. I wonder if I can buy Messi. How old is he now? 35. I mean, look, I'd still have him. Scout. It's almost like I expected to lose, but 5-0? 4 of them before half time? I think anyone's going to be pissed off at that. A 5-0 defeat. I'm going to get aggressive. I expect to see you all in training tomorrow. You don't deserve a day off. They certainly don't. Well, it saves us an episode because there is no... I'm not attending the conference and sucking up to Unai Emery, who's manager of Barcelona. There is no way we're watching the second leg. There's no point. We're not going to overturn a 5-0 deficit, and I don't really want to see us on camera again. Let's just get to the City game. Forget that ever happened. Champions League will have to wait until next year. I don't know if I really want to play this game. I'm really smarting from that Barcelona defeat. I've never seen anything like it. As you can tell, we are second. We're 9 points behind United, but they have a game in hand, so we can't actually cut the point. We're 11 points behind United, so we can actually cut the gap to 8 points today, but let's face it, the actual title is pretty much over. United have got this done and dusted. They've got 4 games left. They've only lost 1 game all season. They're not going to lose 3 out of their last 4, and we're definitely not going to win all those games. So, season's kind of coming to maybe a little bit of an anticlimax. The Champions League run's been fun, and we have come relatively close. I think we are maybe going to make top 4, I think we're safely almost there now. We're 5 points ahead of Chelsea. We are 9 points ahead of Everton, but they have a game in hand. So if we can win this today, I'll feel a lot more confident about us actually securing the top 4. I'm going to give a lot of the players a chance to make amends today. So Patricio's in goal, Tierney, Bicciconti, Ginter and Johnny is the back 4. Ilkay Gundogan is the only change that we make. He comes in as the deep line playmaker along with Beltran. Then you've got Goebbels, Moroni and Robert in behind Brildan Lobolo. So there are 2 changes. Cutrone didn't really impose himself on the game. He didn't really have much of a chance, to be fair. But I need a response today. We need a response. I'm going to get aggressive right from the start. I expect to see a much better performance today. I definitely do. Kieran Tierney needs to pull his finger out. Gundogan hits a ball towards the back post and they don't get it away. Goebbels into Beltran. He finds Kieran Tierney. It's nice patient play. Kieran, that's just... He's really upsetting me. He's not going to be here next year. I know we signed him in the first season. He's the club captain, but he's just pissed me off so much this year. And thanks to him, we're 1-0 down. It's his side of the pitch. He's the twat that gave the ball away. Just Kieran Tierney can just do one. Leon Bailey, he just skins him so far away. Jesus, great ball back in. So easy. So easy. I'm angry already. City are going to overhaul us at this rate, just from this game. And it's just the defence and it's all gone wrong. All of it's so wrong. There have been no more highlights. We have absolutely dominated in terms of chances, but we are not laying a glove on City as it stands. We just cannot seem to turn it around at the moment. But there is a chance here. Maybe it's another City counter-attack. I bloody well hope not. Beltran, do not shoot. Into Goebbels, out to Kieran Tierney. Are you going to do something useful, mate? It's an alright ball. Robert. Well, 1-0 down at half-time. I'm going to get aggressive and just say, where's your passion, lads? Do you even want to win? Don't know if you do, if I'm honest. It's not been a good half. And something needs to change, because that was abysmal. That was just abysmal. But I think we're at the end here. Okay, Gundogan on the ball. Come on, mate. Make something happen. Beltran. He's been quite decent today, actually. He's been dominating the ball a lot and making things happen. Goebbels back to Beltran. Finds Gundogan. There's a ball up to Johnny there. Robert, get on the overlap. Nice ball to Brill. Moroni. Oh, what a finish from Gonzalo Moroni. I just genuinely didn't think he was going to go in that corner or where the hell it was going to go. But he has absolutely leathered that. He's absolutely leathered it. What a finish. I need to see this again. Lovely play by Robert and Brill. Brill with the no-look pass. Good turn from Moroni. And, I mean, keeper's not even looking the right way. He's just... What? Someone's obviously distracted Edison. He's not even looking the right way. He thought it was going to go in the same place that I would thought it was going, which is in that curling into that other corner. Brilliant finish. Well done, boys. 20 minutes to go. A draw is okay, but it's not enough. A win would be preferable, and we have. I would say we've been the better team, but we have seemed to have dominated more of the chances and more of the highlights when they've actually come through. But maybe I think a draw at this rate is fair, but I'm always worried with us that we're always going to kind of let it fall in the last 10 minutes or so. As Genie gets on the ball, first time I've seen him today. Nice play out to Robert, and it's not his best touch again, but he's managed to take the ball inside. Moroni, out to Genie. Come on, mate. Genie back to Ilkay Gundogan. Robert on the ball now. Drives inside. Good ball to Moroni. Go on, hit it. Oh, he's hit it just wide. See, now that's where you got to go in the corner he went in originally. It was a lovely, lovely effort. And he's been probably our best... Well, he's obviously been our best player going by the rating, by the fact he's actually scored, so that helps. I think we have been the better team, really, when you look at it. So they've done more, had more of the ball, but they haven't done much with it. We've done more with it when we've had it. We've made chances. We just haven't really got our shooting boots on. Robert now, he's been very decent again today. Cuts inside. Nice play to Moroni. He drives at the defence. A great run from Moroni. Plays in Patrick Cutrone. Oh, it's a good save by Edison. We've still got 4 minutes of added on time. And you know what? We're going to go very attacking. I'm going to go for it. Have we got one more chance in us? I don't think we do. I think it's going to be 1-1. And in all fairness, from being behind, I take it. Or is there one more minute of magic? Genie, oh, he's hit it wide. It was a brilliant second half comeback. We've done well to nick a point. So let's see where that leaves us. And we know we're out of the Champions League because we're not going to come back from 5-0. Okay, we know that. A lot of it depends on when Tottenham really had their games in hand, in all fairness. I think it's safe to say United have won the title, which is disappointing. We are unable to retain it. But, you know, I never expected us to. I think last year was a bit of a one-off and we got quite lucky on occasions. But if we can get top 4, I'll count this season a success. At the moment, we are 6 points clear of Chelsea, but they have a game in hand. Everton have 2 games in hand, and we're 10 points clear of them. So it's really going to come down to the wire, actually, I have to say. So I think what we should do is I think we should come up for the Burnley and Stoke games. I know that there's a Champions League semi-final second leg, but we're 5-0 down. We're not going to come back with it. It's 5 away goals as well. We're not going to beat Barcelona or score 5 goals at the Nou Camp. Okay, we're just not going to do it. So there's no point in wasting our time watching it. And I don't really think I could go through that again. That was traumatic. So I'll come back for the Burnley and Stoke games to end this season. If there is a chance that the top 4 is a little bit more exciting before that, we might come back a bit earlier. But I intend to come back for the Burnley and Stoke games because I think that's probably going to be when it gets decided, and that'll be a nice finish to the Premier League season. And then obviously the season finale will actually be against Tottenham in the FA Cup final, which will be very exciting, and it might be the series finale. One thing I will say actually is that the new series will start pretty much at the end of the season. Regardless of whether this series continues, there will be a brand new series of FM on my channel, and it is going to be a kind of road to glory lower league save in the English domestic divisions. I don't know how low we're going to go. I'm thinking Vanarama North and South, and then we'll go through there. So it's going to be a much longer series with obviously not as much quality, and let's see how good I am with kind of lower league teams. I tend to be alright with them in the saves I've done on my own, but on camera, as this shows, is completely different. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share and subscribe. Make sure you come out for the next episode where we'll be finishing off this year's Premier League season, where hopefully we can get the top 4 and secure Champions League football for next year. We shall see. Until I see you there, stay cool.